Hello everyone, welcome and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am talking about how to drop the desire. You can always understand this one also as once you had your manifestation, your desire is naturally dropped. So this is the angle I am coming at you today. I intend this video is going to offer you a lot of clarity and how to actually do it as dropping your desire and how to actually do it as having your manifestation right in the now. So let's get into this. Drop the desire, I believe this term comes from Neville or maybe some other maybe Bible talked about it. However, drop the desire to me as meaning you have already been granted, your wish is granted. You have been living from the end, living in the end of your wish fulfilled state. So you live from the space as your feeling state indicates you already have your desire. Therefore, there is nothing to work on, there is nothing to persist. You are just that person, you are that version of yourself who already got his or her desire. Therefore, the desire is naturally dropped. Now, I would like to talk about desires just briefly. Desires come from your ego self or your whatever your heart truly wants for the space your heart truly wants for you as this non-ego self. You can also call it your higher self. So that is why whatever you wish to receive, always intend in your affirmation that it comes in divine order, it comes in perfect ways. This equals Neville's the golden rule. This manifestation is going to come about the way that is benefiting all parties involved, which is extremely important. Okay. So the desire that comes from your ego self or your higher self, always intend that you get to have the desire manifested, wish granted as your divine selection. That's what this actually meant. Now, let's come back to drop the desire. The desire is wanting in this sense, is wanting, desiring, not having, keep on wishing, hoping. This is all talking about being in lack, being in this desperate, wish not fulfilled energy. That's why the desire is yet dropped. That's why the manifestation is yet fulfilled, is yet had. So how do you drop the desire is you once again come back to your inner world, be the version of yourself who has already got their wish fulfilled, that the person is feeling like a worthy person, the person is feeling like a loving and be loved person, adoring and adored person, the version of yourself, right? The version of yourself that does not have question about how am I going to receive love from a specific person? How am I going to do XYZ to get love? How am I going to do better technique? There is none of these questions. There's only the state of being in ease, or I don't know how this is going to come about. I don't know how this is actually going to work out. However, I know this is going to turn out to be the best case scenario for me and my specific person. So that right now you get to free yourself. You get to free yourself from resistance, from stress, from question mode, from wish not fulfilled state, from all these anxiousness around and anxiety, basically just still wanting, still in lack mode. So once you have switched the mode. When I say the word switch, it's actually that easy. However, to be dwelling, being saturated in this new state, new inner world that gets to push out 3D, any moment it gets to push out 3D, because 3D, in each moment 3D is refreshed. However, if you have not yet experienced a refreshed version of 3D, as you feel it's still the same, I'm telling you here, it's not the same. It is just because you have been persisting your old story, old inner world, the old content about yourself, about your specific person, about what they are capable of, not capable of giving you, about love relationships in general, all these limiting beliefs. Therefore, your refreshed 3D feels the same, similar. However, in each moment, present moment, because present moment is all we got, we don't have the past, we don't have the future, we only experience each present moment as it comes. So whenever you feel, oh, 3D looks the same, 3D looks, there's no movement, there is my specific person has not reached out, you are doing all this work to push out a brand new 3D. So be patient with yourself. Be patient with the practice. Be patient with each tapping in and dwelling. So eventually you get to live from the end result of a woman, a man that is already fully committed. The partner is all in. You're all in. You're both all in this loving relationship that you both are growing together, evolving together as the divine union. So be patient with yourself. Now, I feel like this is the time I would like to also remind you as not to judge yourself every step of the way, is because every time you perceive yourself doing something wrong, then you gotta have more energy spent on blaming yourself, or going down to the rabbit hole, or even spiraling. That's not what we don't want. None of that. We just want you to. This is a reminder to remind you that you get to forgive yourself, just like this. You get to forgive each version of your specific person you already pushed out. Forgive all of the versions. Forgive yourself that you are the reason the different states, the different yet similar states you tapped in, you dwelled in, and therefore they got to be pushed out already as your old previous versions of your 3D of the specific person that showed up in your 3D. Forgive, forgive, forgive. Each moment is refreshed, is renewed. Forgive yourself, forgive them. Get on with your inner world. Keep on telling the story, the new story. Keep on being the new version of yourself, the wish-fulfilled version of yourself. In each moment, practice, forgive, let go of the judgment toward yourself. Therefore, it's easy for you to let go of the judgment of your different versions, undesired versions of your specific person also, so that 3D is really shifted out. The old story, the old 3D, the recycled or regurgitated 3D can be really shifted out of your all these circumstances, just going. Don't hold back, let them go, because this new version of yourself is experiencing in your inner world, is pushing out the version that is meeting with your new version of your specific person in your physical reality. So be patient, stop self-judgment, stop judging others in your 3D. Be a blessing, be praying for people's wins, their victory, their just bless them, bless their heart, bless everything they do, everything they be in your physical reality. Bless everyone, send good thoughts, send positive thoughts, send authentic thoughts that is actually good for all parties involved. That's why you get to meet your brand new 3D, your much changed 3D soon. So this is the key to have your old 3D shifted out of your current 3D. Although everything is constantly moving, changing, you get to always call the shots, how fast, how slow you get to meet your brand new 3D that is your absolutely wish fulfilled version. I intend dropping the desire, also having your manifestation right here in the now. I intend you gained some more clarity, and feel free to ask questions in the comments down below.